Ladies and gentlemen, two more championship matches here for tonight. Next is the Intercontinental Championship. We have the new Intercontinental Champion, Tetsuya Naito, putting his championship on the line against #1 contender Dolph Ziggler, who's coming up and lost against The Undertaker at GCW WrestleMania 7, then was able to win a triple threat match to secure this championship opportunity here tonight. And this would be a great way to bounce back for Dolph Ziggler after the loss to The Undertaker. I wonder what that loss did to Ziggler's ego. Ziggler was very braggy about having beat The Undertaker at GCW WrestleMania 6. That accomplishment didn't go away, but it definitely was lessened by the victory by The Undertaker at GCW WrestleMania 7. And you gotta wonder how this is affecting Dolph Ziggler here for his championship opportunity here tonight. And here comes the new Intercontinental Champion crowned at WrestleMania. Tetsuya Naito was finally able to take the championship off Roman Reigns, and Naito had an opportunity at GCW WrestleMania 6. Not victorious that night, but at GCW WrestleMania 7, Naito was able to win the triple threat match and sending Seth Rollins to the hospital as well. Speaking of, we gotta get into the condition of Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley after that brutal match we just witnessed here at Judgment Day. So, Roman Reigns was rushed to a hospital, and more checkups will be done there on the head of Roman Reigns if he has suffered a concussion or whatnot. And Jon Moxley left the building in his own rental car. So Moxley seems fine, but Moxley seemed very angry. So we got to see how this continues as we're getting ready here now for the Intercontinental Championship match between Tetsuya Naito and Dolph Ziggler. So here we go, first title defense for Tetsuya Naito as both of them lock up. Now Naito here in the corner. Referee breaks it up. And there comes Naito, right, going after Ziggler and going right after the neck. This is obviously what Naito's always doing, setting his opponents up for the Destino. Trying to make as much damage as possible to his opponent's necks. Just as he did with Seth Rollins at GCW WrestleMania, what ended up Rollins being sent to the hospital after a top rope Destino. So Dolph Ziggler definitely got to be careful here as Naito goes right into a neck breaker, working on that neck perfectly. And now Naito going for the atomic drop, very nicely executed here by the Intercontinental Champion, and a drop kick, very nice by Naito. And now Naito right going back to that neck. This is typical Tetsuya Naito. And now going for a... But Ziggler goes over and hits a huge dropkick to Naito. Now that might have been an opening for Ziggler here. And now Naito going into the ropes. Ziggler kicks him in position for the Famouser already. And that connects. Very nice Famouser here by Dolph Ziggler. Thinking of zigzag already here, Naito out of the way, Ziggler lands on the ropes, and Naito with a German suplex, which landed Ziggler once again on his neck, going for the DDT, and there goes Ziggler again. Beautiful DDT there by Naito. Now going to follow it up, another neck breaker by Naito going into the ropes, but there comes Ziggler. Wow, what a satellite DDT, and look at that impact on Naito. Naito stunned. Ziggler now into the cover. 1, 2, but Naito's out at 2. That was a beautiful DDT there by Dolph Ziggler, and now Ziggler going to follow that up, but Naito doesn't think so. Forearm, Ziggler ducks, super kick, Naito out of the way, Naito now with the kick. Very nice. And now Naito going into the ropes. Going for the forearm smash. Oh, he kicks him. Mid-air super kick. Right into the cover. That could be it. No. Kick out at 2 by Naito. That was a huge impact there. Naito flying mid-air, getting super kicked. And Ziggler, I think, is realizing that and wants to follow this up with the zigzag. Ziggler going for the zigzag. And it connects, but Naito at the hand of the referee, and the referee is down. Ziggler can't go for the pin. The referee is down. But there from behind, Evil. Clothesline by Evil. And the referee is down, of course, not seeing all of this. I guess LIJ is out here to help Naito. And what a lariat again by Evil. Turns Ziggler inside out. And oh, there's Hiromu Takahashi. What is Hiromu Takahashi having in mind? Oh my god, Canadian Destroyer by Hiromu. But there's American Alpha. These four had some trouble in the Battle Royal earlier tonight. And now American Alpha sending LIJ to the outside. What is going on here? But there comes Naito. And now they're going for Grand Amplitude. And oh, right into the zigzag. Naito laid out here. American Alpha making the save for Dolph Ziggler. My god. But there's Evil. And now going after Jason Jordan. The brawl here is not over. Gable and Ziggler going after Evil. And oh, what a suplex by Hiromu. Gable landed on his head there. The referee now coming to his senses. And he has to ring for the bell. This is the disqualification here. Chaos at ringside. Now Ziggler got the sleeper here on Evil. But there comes Hiromu and power bombs him to the floor. And I hear we're going to try to get things under control here at ringside. And we'll be back with the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Everything under control. Huge chaos breaking out in the Intercontinental Championship match. But now it's time. GCW Championship. Omega and Orton. Randy Orton made a huge surprise at GCW WrestleMania 7. Returned to the company. Orton is upset ever since leaving. He claims the main event has been decided between two people. It's Kenny Omega and AJ Styles, and Randy Orton wants to set an end to the Omega era here in GCW. This is his sole reason of coming back. He wants to take the undefeated streak of Kenny Omega, and he wants to take that GCW championship with him. And Randy Orton has the whole GCW fan base with himself here tonight, because everyone wants to see change. Everyone wants to see a new GCW champion. And there you hear it. It is not a warm welcome for the GCW champion, Kenny Omega. The fans have been turning on him very quickly lately, and Kenny Omega doesn't understand it. He says he's the best wrestler in the world. Nobody's able to beat him. What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to lose on purpose to his opponents? And Kenny Omega definitely has a point there. Very impressive career so far here by Kenny Omega ever since coming to GCW at GCW WrestleMania 4. Undefeated Intercontinental Champion, a Royal Rumble winner, ended the career of CM Punk. And now Kenny Omega is here tonight to defend his GCW championship against the Viper. Big match, fight feeling here in the air. So Orton already goes for the RKO, but Omega blocks it for the boot. Now Omega going right after Orton. Orton ducks, and Orton, nice strike there to the back of the neck of Omega, following it up with the uppercut here in the corner. Now Orton going onto the second rope. And what does Orton have in mind? Oh, Omega right up into the powerbomb position. Orton able to get out. Huge drop kick by Orton. Very, very nicely done here by Randy Orton. And now Randy Orton positioning Kenny Omega here and sending him to the outside. And Randy Orton now following Kenny Omega. And Omega's right back with a elbow there to Orton, sending him into the ring now. Now Omega has the upper hand here, going into the ropes, but Orton counters it with a clothesline, sending Omega to the mat. Now Orton sending Omega into the ropes. Omega holds the ropes, and now another boot right to the head of Orton. Now Omega going into the ropes, going for the V-trigger here already, but Orton into the power slam. What a counter by Randy Orton. Very, very nicely done here by Randy Orton. And now how is he going to follow that up? Orton going for that power bomb here perhaps. Omega able to find out, going for the dragon suplex. Orton fights out of that. Now he got him up. Kenny Omega rolling through now, going to follow that up with that second rope moonsault. Orton saw it coming, wanted to go for the RKO, but Kenny Omega saw that coming. My God, very, very smart by Omega. And now going for the drop kick to the back of the neck of Orton. That was very, very great awareness of his opponent there by Kenny Omega. He definitely studied a lot of Randy Orton tapes before this match. Going for the V-trigger. Orton out of the way, going for the back suplex, and oh, that landed Kenny Omega right on his neck. Very, very nice back suplex here by Orton. And he wants to follow that up with that draping DDT. Omega able to find out. Now forearm strike to Orton. Omega going above Orton. V-trigger. Orton blocks V-trigger again. Attempt for the backbreaker here by Orton, but Omega counters that right into Snapdragon. Nice. And Omega wants to hit another one, and it goes through as well. Very, very nice. Two Snapdragons here by Omega. And now he's going for the suplex onto the knee, and it hits. And that must have hurt. And now Kenny Omega, Orton may be in position for the V-trigger, going for the V-trigger, but Orton sends Omega to the outside. Omega now near the announcers tables here, and Orton following him and going for that back suplex, and plants Omega onto that announcers table. That looked very, very bad for the champion here. Now sending him back into the ring, but no, he wants to go for the DDT on the floor instead. But Omega able to fight out here. Drop kick by Omega, and I think he wants to follow that up with the moonsault there. Going for the moonsault, but Orton saw that coming. Very, very nice. And Orton definitely studied Omega as well here. And oh, does he want to go for the RKO from there? Oh, but Omega able to counter this. Somehow gets him into a Poison Rana. That spiked Orton right on his head, right into the cover. This could be it, but oh, a kick out by Randy Orton. Omega now getting up Orton in position for the Jade Driller perhaps, but Orton back body drop counter. That was important for Orton. Not getting hit by a Jade Driller there. Suplex. Omega counters that right into one-winged angel position. Orton trying to fight out of it. Does. Omega catches him though, but he wants to go for the RKO. Counter after counter here. Omega going for the Bulldog, but Orton just bounces him off the ropes, and oh my God, Omega flipped off the ropes there. Going for the RKO. Omega sends him into the ropes. V-trigger. What a V-trigger. Like a shotgun going through the arena here. And Omega down too because, oh, and Orton takes advantage. Oh my God. Draping DDT. What a sequence there. Omega was exhausted and didn't follow it up after that V-trigger. What is Orton doing? Clothesline. Omega ducks down. Another Snapdragon attempt. Orton blocks. Normal German. And now Omega going for that V-trigger again. And another one. And this one might have taken off Randy Orton's head. Going for the one-winged angel. Orton is out. No! Orton able to flip over. Goes for one-winged angel of himself. What? One-winged RKO? What was that? What innovation by Randy Orton, and we have a new GCW champion. Oh, kick out and two by Omega. And the crowd thought that was it, just like I did. And now the crowd seems upset. They thought we have a new GCW champion here. But Orton is not done yet, I think. He has another RKO in store for Omega. He's going for it. No! Right into the Snapdragon counter. Oh my God. And Omega saying, going for the V-trigger. Orton caught him. Orton caught him. Exploder suplex. Exploder suplex by Orton now. Going into that backbreaker. Backbreaker. Omega flips out of it. What a knee! This was the third knee to the head of Randy Orton, and this one might have knocked him out completely. Omega going for that go-to V-trigger. This is a move he used since retiring CM Punk, but it doesn't work. Orton out there the way. Omega got Orton in the ripcord, but oh, RKO! Second RKO of the match. Cover him, Randy. We have a new champion. But Randy Orton doesn't seem done yet. I think he wants to make sure Omega's out. He wants to punt him. 2 RKOs, not enough. Randy Orton wants to go for the punt kick here. But what is this? It's Mr. Money in the Bank. Chris Jericho, he promised Orton even if he's able to beat Omega, he will be right there waiting for him with a Judas effect. Orton now not sure what to do. Orton decides to go to the outside. Jericho with the briefcase. RKO on the floor to Jericho. Very, very nice. By Orton back in the ring. V-trigger! And just like that, Chris Jericho might have cost Randy Orton the GCW Championship. Omega setting Orton up. Going for the one-wing angel. Orton out. Orton is out. RKO. No. Poison Rana by Omega. Orton counters it. Going to for powerbomb on Chris Jericho to the outside. But Omega Poison Rana. This is crazy. And now Omega has Chris Jericho inside. He's a threat to Omega as well. Omega wants to go for Jericho. There's Orton. RKO. No. Blocked. Rolls him through right into the one-winged angel. Does it go through this time? Yes, it hits. And Omega into the cover. And Omega retains once again as the crowd seems mega upset here. And I don't know who this is at. I think it's at both Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho still has the chance to cash in though. But Jericho is walking out as the boos go through the arena here. Randy Orton was closer than anyone I have ever seen to beat Kenny Omega. But in the end, Chris Jericho inadvertently helped Kenny Omega to retain the GCW Championship. We're out of time here for GCW Judgment Day. Crowd seems very unhappy as we go off the air here tonight.